plant sorts and processes the recyclable paper waste from a network of 15 different collection points throughout the north.
515, Mavis. I don't see why this should interest you.
Oh, honestly, you get more like Mike Baldwin every day. Throw a veil of secrecy over your work and fob the little woman off with a string of platitudes and excuses. Well, not anymore, Derek.
Look, we must be off. If you still insist on coming...
Well, there's just one thing I don't understand.
I'll explain it in the car.
Oh, yes, and show me up in front of your ex-wife. No, it won't take a minute, Derek.
Go on, then.
Well, Victor has a baling machine, right? The one that we're taking Angela to see.
Right.
And you've got a baling machine here at the Weatherfield plant.
Correct.
Well, what's the difference?
There's no difference. They're both exactly the same.
Well, why are we taking Angela to see Victor's when she could stay here and have a look at yours? I mean, you'll be doing a baling for her.
It's Victor's idea, not mine. You better ask him. No, on second thoughts, don't. Oh, look, Mavis. It's not going to be much fun for you, especially when we start talking jargon.
Well, you promised you'd teach me the jargon.
I will, but not just now. Look, you must understand that the contract's not signed and sealed yet. The negotiations are at a particularly delicate stage.
And you think I'm going to say the wrong thing and lose you your job?
No, I don't.
Oh, I won't be any trouble. Honest, I won't, I promise.
I know you won't. Well, come on, we must be off.
Just so long as Angela realises she'll have to sit in the back.
She doesn't actually know you're coming yet.
Oh, she's still awake. I don't know how she does it.
What time's the next feed?
It's not for 2 hours.
Oh, why can't I put these on? They're sopping wet.
Don't blame me, Kevin. I told you to put those on the radiator last night, didn't I, before you came
well,
to
what
bed?
am I going to put on now? I'm late already.
Don't go in, Matt. Can manage all on his own, can't
but
he?
can we? That's the point, eh? £142. And you know what they do, don't you, eh? If we can't flaming pay it, cut it off.
You've not had any breakfast yet.
Yes, I know. She can't live on love and affection alone, though, can she, eh? She needs food and warmth, and that costs money.
She doesn't need food, not till she's been weaned.
Yeah, well, you need feeding, don't you, eh? Otherwise, you'll both be poorly.
Kevin, don't go in, please. Have a few days more.
I'll pop back this afternoon, see how she's getting on, all right?
She'll be doing fine. It's you and I that's done in. She could go all day without sleep, she could.
Shame she can't tune car engines, innit, eh? Give us both a chance to get our heads down. See you later.
Are you ready? We must be off.
I'm just checking the cooker.
We've not used the cooker. We had bran flakes.
Oh, just a minute, Derek. I think I need to go to the toilet.
Give me strength. You've just been.
Oh, Derek. Well, I'll try to manage, but how long will it take us to get there?
This rate about 2.5 weeks. I promised to pick her up 10 minutes ago.
Oh, Derek, don't rush me. I can't take any more pressure.
You can't. That's a good one. Now, look. Are you coming or are you not? If so, let's get going.
You don't want me to go, do you?
Are you doing this on purpose?
What?
Trying to delay me? Is it all part of some devious plan to undermine my composure?
Oh, it's not. Honest, it's not.
I'm beginning to perspire, Mavis, and I haven't brought a clean shirt.
Oh, shall I go fetch you one?
No, just get in the car.
What time do you call this? Lucky you turned in at all. Well, I turned up because I wanted a rest. You just had 2 weeks holiday. That was an holiday. I'm glad I didn't have twins, I tell you. Can I borrow these?
Yeah. You're going soft. It's only a fortnight old.
Yeah, maybe. But she's already got us jumping through hoops.
Why? One of them Damien kids, is it? Possessed?
Oh, she's not. She's lovely. Just takes up every minute of the day. And night.
I thought Sally's mum's supposed to be helping you.
Yeah, she was. Only Sally's sister's so bad, ain't she? So she can't come, so we're on our own.
Oh, don't sound too disappointed.
I am, I tell you. I'll never tell another mother-in-law gag in all my life. She was Frankenstein's monster. I'd smother her in kisses if she could get that baby asleep.
So you come here for the rest now, have you?
That and the money?
Yeah, well, you've had your rest, so now you can earn your money. You can start by putting a new clutch in that transit. And I hope you're not expecting a dinner break.
Mavis, what's happened?
I just froze.
Did you change your mind?
I just had a premonition it would only make matters worse. Oh, do you think I should have gone, Rita, do you?
Oh, you can't keep asking me, love. You've got to make your own decisions now.
Well, I have, haven't I? But do you think I did right?
promise I won't get the blame if it goes wrong?
I promise.
Well, I think you've done right. I mean, let Derek keep this appointment, whatever it is, and then if this big deal comes off, he'll be happy. And if it doesn't, well, at least you won't be to blame, will you?
No. Oh, thank you, Rita. That's what I wanted to hear. Right, now... Oh, didn't Mrs. Williams ask us to put a copy of Nursing on one side? She's away this week.
Oh, I'll put it under counter. Now, how about putting kettle on? Mavis? Anybody there?
It's a long car journey to Darlington. Oh, she's a very forceful woman, Rita. Do you think she...
What, hijack him? Force him to take her to Cuba?
He'd just about be arriving at her house now, and she'd be ticking him off for being late, and I'll get the blame. Oh, I wish I hadn't said I'd go in the first place.
Did I tell you to go?
No.
No, well, forget about them two. How about making us a cuppa?
He said he'd phone the minute he got there. Shall I put kettle on?
Ah, Miss Taylor.
Pickled beetroot, Mr. Hoseth. It's just been delivered.
Oh, really? Has Mr. Watts not had a word with you? I asked him to detail you to Hardware.
Mr. Watts hasn't spoken to me all morning.
Oh, well, carry on, and when you've done, Hardware.
Well, if you ask me, you're off your trolley. You're lucky to have a chance of marrying a nice girl like Kim. Beggars can't be choosers, you know.
I beg your pardon, Vera.
Well, look at you. You're not exactly Nigel Avers, are you? Eh? You might not get another chance.
It's not Kim that's the problem, it's her parents. I mean, she has to ask permission to go out for a drink. They tell her what time to come in. They tell her what to watch on the telly. They tell her what to eat. By the time Kimberley's married, she'll just be a clone of Mrs. Taylor. And me, I'll end up like him, pipe in mouth, out in the greenhouse, propagating me prized pelargoniums.
But it needn't be like that. Marriage can be exciting, you know. I mean, look at me now, Jack. Never a dull moment.
I didn't have that in mind either.
Oh, well, you give up before you've started, you. Ah, Jack ain't got a greenhouse.
He's got his pigeons and his drink.
Cheers, Jim lad, first today.
I'll tell you what, Jacko. I wish I had your job. I mean, you get to spend all day in here, drink the cellar dry, read the racing page, and you get paid for it. Now, me, I come in here, I do exactly the same thing, and I don't get peanuts for it.
Hello, Weatherfield
You've even
Fire
got someone
Station.
answer the phone for you now.
No problem at all, sir. Thank you. Wrong number.
Did you not work today, Len?
Yes. Gonna ask you the same thing.
I just fetched you some silence because we're working through. So what's your excuse?
Week off.
Not going away, you and Steph?
Oh, don't ask daft questions. What were they working all these hours at Pum Delight?
I'll tell you what, mate. At least you live in the same house. Me and Jenny not seen each other for days.
Hello, Weatherfield Massage Parlour. What? No, it's a pub, actually, mate. It's a bloke here wants to know if we sell bike spares. Do you a nice line in hot pot?
No. Hello? Yes, Jim McDonald here. Yeah. Oh, no, don't worry. It's just my other number. Aye. Yeah.
Here, love. There's your sandwiches, love.
Yeah.
It's a good job Alex out, you know. Shh. You're lowering the tone of it. You shouldn't be in here.
He's got to be near Betty at his office.
Hang on.
Cheers, Betty. See you, Des.
See you.
Hello, Rita. Look, hey, what's this I hear about you and your partner going on Come Dancing?
Hey, I'm in no mood for flippant remarks, Betty.
And your romance started on the dance floor, you know. Glittering lights, satin dresses and sparkling champagne and a 15-piece orchestra.
If you must know, it were a cup of tea and a record player in the church hall. And as for romance, that's definitely out now. Give us a vodka and tonic for a clocky one.
You. Oh, Mavis, very nice. It's not your birthday, is it? No, I think it must be Derek trying to say it with flowers.
Say what?
Well, we had a little upset this morning.
Oh, isn't that nice of him? They're lovely.
Yeah, it's just that he's put to Ginger from Fred. I can't think why he'd put Ginger. I mean, I'd say I was more a lightish brunette, wouldn't you? I'll look inside.
Don't you think they could be for Rita?
Well, no, why would Derek be sending flowers to Rita?
Because they're not from Derek, they're from Fred.
But she doesn't know anybody called Fred. She'd have mentioned him.
Fred Astaire, Mavis. It's a joke.
Oh, I see. You mean...
Yes, I do.
Oh, well, I'd better not look in the envelope.
No, you'd better not.
it's wind, do you? Because in the book it says if you don't get the wind up, you get colic, but I don't like to pat her too hard. Shh, Rosie, you're going to wake David up.
Nothing will wake him. Not even Sarah Louise's trumpet.
Oh, we can't even turn the telly on. Oh, girl, it's no good.
You've go put the kettle on. Oh, wait. You're a little terror, aren't you, eh? Oh, wow. You're just like Nicky was. Just like Nicky.
Oh, worry awful and all. Oh. Perhaps it's because it's my first. I don't think I'm cut out to be a mum, girl.
Rubbish, of course you are.
When I had Jamie for the night, it all seemed so easy, but then when it's your own...
Go put the kettle on. All babies are different, you know. My three are nothing like each other. I take that one in there. He's just like Martin. Don't wake me till my dinner's on the table.
Yeah, but you're dead calm. I'm really ratty with Kevin. What do you think I'm doing wrong?
Worrying too much.
I can't help it. I keep thinking there's something wrong with her.
Not about the baby, that's natural. You're worried you're not a good mum. Well, you are.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure about it.
Don't you believe all them adverts? No such thing as a perfect man. If I'd lost as much sleep as you, I'd be climbing the curtains. Everyone gets to the end of the tether. Honest they do. Especially when they've not had enough sleep. So wonder Nicky's first words weren't obscene. Some of the language he heard from me.
Honestly.
Honest.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, Mavis. You go for your dinner, love. Oh, them are nice. Are they from Derek?
No, they're not. He hasn't even phoned.
Well, Lapney's got held up. I expect he will.
Well, I'll be at home for the next hour.
Ginger? Who's Ginger?
Oh, Rita, don't act dumb. It's you, of course. Ginger Rogers.
Well, that's a new one on. Oh, I see. And Fred Astaire would be...
Precisely.
Well, would you credit it?
Quite honestly, I'd be surprised at nothing.
He's only asked me to another of them flaming tea dances. What am I going to tell him?
Well, you just have to make your own mind up, won't you? Look, if Derek phones, tell him I'm having my dinner at home, which is more than he is.
I'm going to have a word with you.
I was wondering if you even wanted to speak to me. Mr. Holdsworth said he asked you to give me a message and at lunchtime you'd vanished.
There's something I have to discuss with you.
Well, I hope it's about me being put on hardware. I hate it down here. I want to go back on delicatessen.
It's got nothing to do with hardware or the delicatessen. It's about, well, us.
Well?
I can't discuss it here.
Why not? We are engaged, you know. Gosh, next thing you'll be asking me to make an appointment.
Look, I just want to fix a time when we can have a talk.
See, I told you. I hope you're not going to be like this when we're married.
Mr. Watts wanted in delicatessen. Delicatessen, Mr. Watts.
See you later, all right?
No, go on, Mr. Holdsworth, I'm listening.
Well, what I'm saying is, no names, no pack jokes, you understand?
Go on.
I suppose somebody was to send you, out of the blue, so to speak, on a whim, a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, I love flowers.
Somebody who you'd never seen in a romantic light before. Somebody mature, but with a spring in the step and a sense of humour. And somebody in whose eyes the light of love still twinkle.
Go on.
And with these flowers comes an invitation to a dance. How would your reaction be, as a woman of the world, so to speak?
Chewing out, this fella. Cheeky monkey. Mind you, Jack, you know, he'd kill you if he found out.
No, not you, you silly woman. I'm talking about Rita Fairclough. God.
No, Mr. Wilton, you must have heard of him. He's the manager of the Weatherfield plant. Oh, look, will you put me through to Mr. Pendlebury's secretary, please? Oh, hello. No, I was just wondering if Mr. Wilton had arrived, please. He has. Oh, good. No, it's not important. I just thought, you know, with the road works on the A1, I wonder if he'd arrived in time for his meeting. Oh, no, there isn't a message. No, thank you. Thanks very much. Goodbye. Oh, thank goodness, he has arrived. I thought he might have had an accident, but especially when the person I spoke to said she didn't know who I was talking about. Anyway, he's safe and well and still having lunch.
Lunch? A bit late, isn't it? 4:15.
Best of luck to him. Fit-looking woman, Rita Fairclough.
Yeah, well, she can afford to be now. I mean, when did you last pay for me the new hairdo,
Don't change the subject. I'm just giving Curly the benefit of my knowledge about this blessed state called marriage.
Well, that's a laugh. I mean, what do you know about it?
Number one, don't go for looks. Could be fatal.
What you about? I'm a good-looking me. I want Curly, a right little cracker.
That's exactly what I'm telling him.
Yeah, well, which is more than can be said for you. Do you know, but a right slob him. Used to set me out in his working clothes, he did. Never got a wash no note. So take no notice of him. She's a lovely girl, is Kim.
That's exactly what he's telling us if he'll just flaming listen. He isn't marrying Kimberley, he's marrying the lifestyle, isn't he?
Yeah, well...
Yeah, but he doesn't want the tailors running his life for him, telling him what to do. He's an independent young man. He wants to make his own decisions, don't you, son?
I never said he didn't, did I?
You don't want Elmar Taylor telling what pubs to go in and what horses to back.
Oh, men. There's none of you got two thoughts to rub together.
There are some decisions only a man can make. Right, Curly.
So you think I ought to break it off, then?
Flaming do. Break it off and chuck it away, lad. Aye.
Anyway, I thought she'd have had more sense than to get mixed up with a fella like him, a jerk like him.
Hey, he might look a bit of a jerk, but he's a sound lad, aren't you?
I'm not on about Curly, I'm on about Mr. Holdsworth and Rita.
Thanks, Jack.
Oh, sorry.
At least he could have phoned.
Well, do you know where he is?
Ask me another. Haydock Park, Yates's Wine Lodge, Benidorm, God knows.
Well, look, do you think we better get a taxi? I mean, I don't mind paying halves. I'll go and see if Don's free.
He's had all day to himself. All I asked him to do was to make sure he brought the car home in time.
Hang on a minute, I can hear the door.
Hiya. You'll never guess where I've been.
You're all right, I can't. We've got to be the other side of Manchester now. Pom Delight.
She only loves me for me car keys.
Our car keys.
Well, make the most of them, because you won't have them tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Got to go down to London.
I thought you were off work tomorrow.
Yes, so?
So why have you got to go down to London?
Because that's where the boat show is.
Boat show?
Sorry. Oh, didn't I mention it? Life on the ocean wave.
Look, listen, just listen, Gary, all right? Look, why don't you just go and buy yourself a copy of the Motorcycle News? Yeah. Well, look, you can get them down the cabin, all right, mate? Goodbye.
Thanks for your custom.
Oh, listen, you won't thank me, Rita, when you see him. I mean, come on. Do I look like a social worker, eh?
Got another one, Curl.
No, I better not, otherwise Mrs. Taylor won't let me over the doorstep.
Aye. Good luck with Kimberley.
Well, I don't think she knows what's coming. It could be tricky at work tomorrow.
Stick to your guns.
Oh, I will.
Good.
Oh, someone cheer us up quick. Like a morgue in that caff. Give us a pint, please, Jack.
What's up?
It's Alma. She's walking around like she's in a trance. You know, it beats me how some men can do a thing like that.
Well, you mean Mike Baldwin?
Yes, like a bolt out of the blue. No warning her out. I don't know, some men just seem to enjoy being brutal, don't they?
Anyway, I better go see Jack.
All right, see you, Curl. If you're not in for 11:30, I'll send an ambulance, son.
What's up with him?
Oh, I don't know. It's all his bird, you know.
So we're killing her. White as a sheet. Right, what are you having? No, thanks. I'm just getting a carry-out. Oh, come on, just have half. No, can I have a large bottle of brown and a bottle of orange juice, please?
Right, well, I'll get them in a pint of bitter, please, Jack.
You're going to get a bit stronger than orange juice, aren't you, son?
Oh, I get a baby tipsy. No, thanks. I've got enough problems without having an alcoholic baby on my hands. Cheers, I'll see you in the morning, all right?
Jacko, Alec wants a word. Something about the dreaming in the morning.
Right, love.
Hiya, Kev. How's the baby? Can I buy you a drink, love?
Fine, and another time, eh? Cheers. See you now.
How are you, Kevin? How's family? Hey, you're halfway to being a grandad now, you know.
Give over. All right.
Give us a gin and tonic, babe. Oh, Rita, just the person I wanted to see.
Can you give us a hand starting the car? It won't fire.
Look, I promise, Sally, I'll get straight back.
Look, I'm not asking as a favour. If there's anything wrong with it, I'll pay for it.
All right, where is it? Out here, come on.
I do you a favour, do you know that?
Really? How come?
Why? Mark your card for you, you know. Casanova, lover boy. Told me about sending them flowers.
Beg your pardon.
Oh, it's all right. I'll keep my voice down. I don't expect you want folk to know, do you?
Oh, just...
Do I take it you're referring to Mr. Holdsworth?
Oh, aye. The groping grocer. That's what we call him at work, you know. You go out with him at your peril.
I don't think it's any of your business.
I bet you haven't heard about him and Rainy Dogs, have you? Well, I'll tell you.
No, you won't, because I'm not going to stand here and listen to your evil gossip.
Look, anybody that goes out with him wants their head testing.
Vera, cut it out. Look, when I want your advice, I'll send you a postcard. Till again, do me a favour and keep your big blabbering mouth well and truly shut.
Thank you, Vera.
Which one of my friends would you like to get rid of next?
Well, I was only trying to give her some good advice. Anyway, no point in wasting good drink, is there? Cheers.
Now, before you say anything, I've brought you a present.
Oh, Derek, I've been so worried about... Oh, Derek, this is lovely.
Natural wool, Mavis, from Swaledale.
Oh, that's Harriet country, isn't it? Oh, I didn't know Darlington was in Swaledale.
Well, almost. We came back across country.
Oh, did you?
Just to avoid the traffic jams. Which reminds me, I had a garbled message from Victor's secretary.
Yeah, well, you promised that you'd phone me and then you didn't.
Correction, I promised to phone if I got the opportunity.
Oh, you must have had half a minute.
Well, let's look at my timetable. 9:15, depart Coronation Street. 9:41, 11 minutes late, arrive Angela's. 10:03, join motorway.
Never
Junction...
mind, you're back now. How did it go?
Like clockwork. And my copybook is unblotted.
Did you see Victor?
He was in attendance all the time. And he paid for the lunch.
And how about in the car?
The conversation was kept strictly to estimated delivery dates, agreed profit margins, bulk purchase buying, and what's more, the contract is all but signed and sealed, so my job is safe, at least for the time being.
Oh, well, I'm very pleased, of course I am. But does it mean you're going to have to see a lot more of her?
I wouldn't think so. I'll be dealing with her works manager, so there's no need to be jealous.
I'm not jealous.
By the way, Victor was asking after you. Mentioned you several times, as a matter of fact.
Well, there's no need for you to be jealous either.
I know that. So we're friends, are we?
Well, more than that. Would you like an early night?
Well, haven't you made any supper?
Oh, you don't have to apologise, Bet. But I'm not having that woman dictating to me, telling me who I can talk to and who I can't. First thing in the morning, I'm going to face him with it. I mean, fancy telling Vera Duckworth that he sent me flowers and he'd ask me out, the fool.
Well, you do what you think's right. But don't chuck the chance of the odd night out with him just because of what Vera Duckworth tells you.
Oh, it's not to do with what Vera Duckworth said. I weren't going to go out with him anyway.
Well, I know that and you know that. But is that how other folk'll see it? It's only a tea dance. It'll hardly be the scandal of the century now, will it?